Okay. Now, I wasn't going to do this, but I just happened to see this article, and it's from Bounding into Comics, and it's about the Slate reporter, Mark Joseph Stern, who I guess he was giving his views on Joker having so many nominations for the Oscars. Now, I've not seen the Joker movie. I'm not really interested. I've heard a lot of great things about it. And so it's one of those things where I'm glad it exists, but I just don't know that I want to see a movie that is that deep into depravity. Now, I might change my mind later, but as of right now, it's not a movie that I'm interested in seeing. But I'm actually kind of glad, especially for someone like me who really loves DC Comics. I love the idea of the Joker doing so well, but that wasn't what got me about this. So I'm reading the tweet, and like, as you can see, the guy is like, well, I've seen all the Oscar contenders except Joker. Okay, so you've not seen the Joker, so you don't actually know anything about the movie. I can't say anything about the movie because I've not seen it. I've heard that it's really good, and I've heard that it's polarizing, and I've heard sort of some theories of why it's kind of polarizing, but overall, I don't really care. But this guy says, he's not going to watch it and that he feels fairly qualified. And that was the thing that got me, is that he felt qualified to say that the nominations are insanely sexist and racist. Now, I'm a Black female, and I don't hide the fact that I'm a Black female. I mean, by my voice, you can tell I'm a female, but like, it bothers me so much. And that's kind of why I had to just come on and do this quick kind of commentary video, because, it's this thing of saying, like where he says lower, where they send a message to women and people of color that their lives, their talents, their experiences simply do not matter as much as white men's. Like that, it drives me freaking nuts. Why? Because it's this assumption of, you want me to believe that I'm a victim, or that if I watch a movie, I'm supposed to be concerned only by a person's skin color. I can't relate to anybody unless they are my particular gender or unless they're my skin color. And that is it's so disturbing to me about these people. Like, one of the things, and like getting a little bit into like my feelings about the Disney sequel of Star Wars. Like, one of the things that bothered me was the fact that they didn't treat Finn's character very well. And it wasn't the fact that he was Black. It bothered me because it was the fact that he was a stormtrooper who became a good guy. And I wanted to know that story. And I never got that story because he just became a sidekick. And so, like, when I see people like this Slate guy who, are saying that, like, Black people should feel offended and that they, that he gets to tell me why I need to be offended, I'm reminded of the fact that, Ryan Johnson believes like this guy does. And look at what he did to Finn. Look at what he did to Rose Tico. Look at what he did to the minority characters. He didn't treat them very well. And people who talk silly stuff like this, they don't tend to treat, women and people of color, as they say. They don't tend to treat them very well. And it's gotten to the point where it's like, I had to say something because it's so It's so aggravating. It's aggravating. And I'm so sick and tired of it. And like, I'm really glad that it's now 2020. And one of my hopes is that I kind of hope that Joker wins all of it because I literally don't care. My favorite comic book character to this day is still Superman. I don't need to see a Black female to know that I can do anything. I don't have to be told that I can only accomplish something if someone else who looks like me did it before me. Like, that's not interesting to me. Like, this idea of boiling people down only to their surface level qualifications, I hate it. I hate it. And it's one of the reasons that has made things so miserable when you're a creative person and when you are someone who likes to take in creativity, whether that's comic books, movies, games, whatever. Like, people like this get on my last nerve because they come in and they tell you the story, and having a good story, having a good, character overall isn't the point. The point is to have arbitrary things about this person. I'm supposed to like, characters like Riri Williams because, well, she's Black and she's from Chicago like you are. But I literally have nothing in common with this chick. And yeah, I grew up watching X-Men and loving Storm, but it wasn't really because Storm was a Black chick. I mean, I also really liked Rogue too. I think probably Rogue was more my favorite than even Storm was. Like, this idea that everything has to be boiled down to surface. Like I know I'm repeating myself, but it's like, it's become like this little rant because I'm so frustrated with this. And it's like one of the biggest things that I really, really, really kind of hope goes away in 2020. Now, of course, oh my God. Sorry. Dolomite Is My Name doesn't deserve to be nominated for an Oscar. It doesn't deserve to be nominated for an Oscar. Like, it doesn't deserve to be nominated for an Oscar. And like, that's kind of like how I felt like when Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith were talking about boycotting the Oscars because, they had their Oscars so white thing. Like, it's this crazy thing of make good movies, get in good roles. Like, I don't care, I really don't care who wins any of these things. I don't go to see Black movies just because they're Black. And I really don't go to see Black movies because they're all crap nowadays, because now they're all the same thing. Like, I don't want to see a historical of the white man keeping the Black man down, because guess what? We're not there. We're not there. Like, we're at a point where we should be able to move on. And then they don't want to move on, but they want to blame everybody else. I don't need to see movies like that. I don't need to be told I need to see movies like that, or that movies like that are somehow supposed to be inspirational to me, or that, like what was it? Was it The Butler? I definitely didn't see that. And I'm heated right now. I'm so heated right now. And I apologize because it is just it's too much. It's too much. And it's been too many years of dealing with this foolishness. And certainly, I'm especially tired, and I know I'm especially frustrated because I'm tired of these progressive white males in particular. I'm tired of progressive white females as well, but I'm tired of them trying to tell me what I'm supposed to think or how I'm supposed to feel. Like, I'm tired of it. You don't get to tell me what I think or what I feel. You don't get to tell me when I'm supposed to feel annoyed or when I'm supposed to feel offended. Like, you don't get to tell me what movies I deserve to have, because I'm sorry, I kind of find that more racist than someone just giving me a good story. It would have been unusual if I had saw The Lord of the Rings, and I still, to this day, I love the Lord of the Rings trilogy. But it would have been strange to have watched that and then just see random Black people go by, because that wasn't the story. And that would have bothered me. Like, in watching like bits and pieces of previews and things like that, and hearing about, like what happened in, not Cinderella, but Beauty, I think it was Beauty and the Beast, the live action remake. Like, you're putting, was it that or was it in another movie? I can't remember, but it's like this thing of now everything is about shoehorning in Black people into roles they don't need to have, because people keep saying, well, representation. Well, but here's the thing. Blacks are still only 13% of the population in the US. We're still only 13% of the population. So I don't expect to watch Black people be in every Hollywood movie. If it's a good story, I literally don't care about the person's skin color, because I'm looking for the story. I'm looking for the characters. I'm looking to be entertained. And this kind of foolishness takes away our entertainment. It takes away the entertainment because it tells you that being entertained does not matter. You should be preached at. You should have your politics given to you. You should be told what to think and how to feel. And I, for one, I'm really glad that I've never been one who has just kind of like followed what other people have wanted, because it would bother me. Like, it bothers me. But I'm going to finish my rant. I'm going to finish my rant. It's like, it's not even like, this wasn't even planned, but I saw this and I was like, you know what? Like, this is something I have to make a video about, because it exists, and it existing, like, it's a problem. It's a problem. And like I said, as a Black female, like, I'm tired of being told by people who look like this person what I'm supposed to think and how I'm supposed to feel, and then have them tell me that they're qualified to do so. Like, part of the reason I got off of Twitter is because I got tired of being preached at by these people, where you form an opinion, you ask a question, and then they jump on you because, well, how dare you do that? As if I'm supposed to dance for them like some kind of monkey. Like, are you kidding me? So yeah, I kind of hope Joker wins everything. I kind of feel like going out now and buying a copy of Joker, even if I'm not going to watch it. Like, I want the Joker movie, because, like I said, I was invested with its success, because I want the success of Joker to be thrown in their faces. I think they deserve that. I think it is bothersome what they have been able to do for all these years. I think all the industries that they have been destroyed, I think, like, it is well past time that their reign of terror is over. So I'm glad to see Joker have so many nominations, because I do, like, even just like on the previews, you can see how well made it is. And so I would say Joker is one of those. It deserves to have those nominations. It's a good movie. And to say that it doesn't deserve it because it's not full of minorities, like, they need to quit with that. They seriously do, because it just is like they already look like terrible people, but it's silly at this point. Anyway, tomorrow I'm hoping to get done some of the backlogged reviews that I need to do on some of the comics that I have. And then, well, yeah, that's that's what I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna keep this any longer. But be on the lookout for things like that. Like I said, I'm going to try to be consistent this year. Last year, I started well, and then it just got away from me. And then, like, that was that. But the job that I had at the time that took me away from this, that job is gone. And so I'm going to be able to have a lot more energy to be able to do the videos more consistently. So be on the lookout on it. Click the like button, hit the subscribe button, share it. I'm looking for 2020 to be a year where this insanity, where this insanity can just be overcome. I'm really looking forward to it. And I think we should all be excited for that. So anyway, I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.